What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first UniVersus Clash format. The rules are simple. Each player brings 3 decks built under 3 different characters. And the deck building limitation is you can only have 4 of any one card represented across all 3 of your decks. From there, with a best of 1 with 2 out of 3 of your characters, and you win the whole conquest. For my squad, I have 3 heavy-hitting attackers. We're going to start with All For One. All For One is a character that utilizes momentum as well as wanting to build out a huge stage. Echo is the name of the game. He can take in turn 2 attacks into 3 attacks, 3 attacks into 4 attacks, and so on and so forth. And the larger I build up my stage, the harder my moves are going to hit. Next, we have Bakugo 1. Bakugo is a character that wants to utilize his stage in the same way as All For One, except for instead of accumulating a massive stage to gain stats, I'm going to be destroying foundations over and over to give +2 to everything. Plus, if my opponent is afraid of my moves and happens to block them, I can clear my card out of my card pool, clearing my progressive difficulty to keep up the onslaught. And then lastly, we have Hood from the Jetburn set. This character is a character that says, I have the potential to double the damage of any attack that I play. I'm playing this massive 6 difficulty attack package that chains my attacks easier, making them pretend that they're not 6 diffs, and swing home absolutely massive stats. Plus, if you attack into me, my 33 health combined with my responsibility to commit down key pieces and draw bonus blocks means that you have to really think if you're going to swing into me.
What up, everybody? This is Chris Smith from UniVersus Academy and Brody1 over on Twitch. So I got my 3 decks here. We got Mount Lady, got Toga, we got Rappa, and we got Mount Lady. So today we're basically going to try to pair these into characters who need their foundations, characters who can't block very well, or need like a giant stage so we can attack them early. And then this guy, everyone knows what Mount Lady does. She's going to be able to step on people and just do massive amounts of damage. She kind of doesn't care what your stage looks like. The smaller, the better. Plus, if you don't have a whole lot, she's able to commit stuff down, and she's able just to throw massive numbers. So hopefully that strategy pays out. With Toga, we got Deception Daggers and all of her cool little tricks to get more momentum and then just hopefully blow people up. With Rappa, Bullet Punch is the name of the game. We play plus Ultra Prominence Burn. We got Fiery Vengeance. We got some pieces just to tax blocks out of hand, because eventually they're gonna have to start blocking something. They just can't keep taking 5s to 8s to 10s. So
now that we have a brief summary of what each character does, let's jump into the action. Okay, so to start us off, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ban Rappa. I don't want to fight against that guy.
That's fair. So that leaves me with these 2 options into your 3 options. So I'm going to send Toga into your Hood deck.
Okay, easy enough for me.
Because she's from the streets, boys. She's from the streets. All right, everyone. The reason why we chose Toga into Hood is that she likes to commit foundations, right? Like every attack, she commits one. What does Hood like to do? He likes to commit foundations on defense to tap my stuff and draw cards. So the least amount of card draw on his side, him being a 5-hander, actually works out in our favor. Yeah, favor. So, and then we do have some bombs, so we're gonna have to chunk through 33 health. So that's probably the strategy, is just to try to cap him down multiple turns in a row and just chunk him down.
Okay.
All right.
You won the die roll. You get to start us off.
Yep. We got greedy on the mulligan and got punished for it. So finally awake on a 2. And dangerous combatant on a 2. And we will pass to you, my good friend.
Build to pass.
Yeah, works out in your advantage.
Because I'm going second, I'm going to review a calorie counter, and then I'll draw 2 fresh ones. Let's see what we can do about it. Yeah, I'm going to play More Power on a 3. Checks a 3. Manly Passionate Guy on a 1-2. Checks a 5. And then this guy on a 1-2-3. Checks another 5. And that'll do it for me.
All right. We will review this Gouging Needle. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, his build 2 into my build 3 feels pretty good on my side of the table. But the scary part is, with a build 2 means that he has attacks in his hand, so there's going to be some damage slung my way. But my block zones are pretty good in my hand, so maybe I can stave off a little bit and see what I can do on the backswing.
Play Deception Dagger on a 5.
That is a good one.
Who checks the 5? I have a response to play. Toga, you commit a foundation.
Yeah, I'm going to commit this more power.
Your response?
I've got no response.
All right, we'll go to Enhances. We're going to start off with a nice Stun 2.
Makes sense to me. What foundations? Who needs them?
Yeah, I know, right? Your Enhance?
I'll pass on my Enhance.
I'm going to Enhance on Deception Dagger. I get to remove 1 card out of your discard pile from the game, and it gets X speed. X equals the remove block mod. Let's remove Berserker Bite for 3 speed.
Makes sense to me.
Currently
I will pass on my Enhance.
I will Toga Enhance. I will get 3 speed, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Your Enhance.
I will pass on my Enhance.
I will flip Dangerous Combatant. Since you have more committed than ready, I will get to draw a card.
Sounds good.
Your Enhance?
I'll pass on my Enhance.
It is a 8 mid for 7.
Yeah. Can't quite block that, so I'll be taking 7.
All right. You start out at 33, correct?
33,
so
yeah.
26.
I do get to respond with... oh, sorry. You get first response.
Yeah, I'm going to respond with Toga. We're going to put this in my momentum.
Makes sense. I will respond with Hood, committing a foundation, but I can use my character instead to draw a card and selectively commit one of your cool cards. I think it's going to be the face-up 2 diff. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
What we drew. Okay.
All right. Okay, so our second turn strategy worked out very well. We did end up getting the draw, so we're able to build a little more foundations. We did get the poke in, we got the Deception Dagger and the extra momentum for when we're able to get in a longer string. We're not attacking anymore this turn, so we're just going to kind of build out and stabilize because we really need to. All right, friend. We're going to go ahead and play Excited for Blood on a 4. Checks a 3, commit that guy. Stalking or Prey on a 4. Checks a 5. Def Maneuvers on a 5. Checks a 5. And I will pass with 3 in hand. And I'll take this as momentum.
Sounds good. So the UniVersus gods have told me that the plan of building foundations is out the window. This is a hot, angry hand, but with some difficulty cheating on my attacks. We're going to see how far I can stretch my attack turn with some good rolls off of Hood. I don't think I get to close the game out here, but I at least get to spook Chris a little bit. All right, buddy, you ready for me?
Oh, I'm ready and willing.
We're going to start off with the form on more power. I'm going to commit this card. My attack with printed 5 or more difficulty gets -2 difficulty. So that means that this here Stretching Slam goes from a 6 diff down to a 4 diff. We still check the 3, but that's okay. I'll commit this one to make it 4. Currently a 5 mid for 5, and I have no responses on play. Your responses?
I also have no response on play.
Okay. My first enhance is going to be Stretching Slam's enhance. My next one is going to get -2 to its difficulty. Your enhance.
Good. I will pass enhance.
I'll use Hood. I'll discard the top card of my deck to give it +6 damage. Boom.
That's a hefty boy there. Yeah. I will pass. I will pass.
I'll use Stretching Slam to see if we roll it again for 2 speed.
Got a response to your speed.
Yeah.
Stalking or Prey. After your rival increases the speed of their attack, it gets -3 speed.
Makes sense to me. So currently a 4 mid for 11. From there, I'm forced to pass. I will send it. It is a 4 mid for 11.
We'll block on a 4 for half.
Yeah.
Checks a 6. Take half, so I take 6.
Yes.
6. And I got 2 in hand now.
Makes sense to me. If you partial blocked the first one, let's see if you partial blocked the second one. On a 6/7 with -2 difficulty, it checks a 5 and it comes in. My first enhance. My next one gets -2 difficulty. Your enhance.
I think mistakes were made. I will pass.
I will use Hood to give it +2 damage this time.
Thank the maker. I will pass.
I will Stretching Slam to give it +2 speed.
Pass.
I will also pass. It is a 7 mid for 7.
We'll pick 7 and go to 15.
Okay. This one also touched you. Next one comes in with -2 difficulty.
We're kind of in a pinch because he knows we don't have a mid block, right? So we're sitting on a high and a low, but they're both attacks, and we kind of have to push next turn. Luckily, we have an Excited for Blood because he's probably going to be taking some damage. We're going to be able to draw some cards and get some more much-needed health.
So I have a bit of a choice here. I have 2 more attacks in my hand and 1 foundation. I feel like just to build the 1 foundation pass is not actually going to push my game state any further than what it currently is. Toga commits my foundations. That's the thing that she does. And I want to get a bit of a damage, and I want to push this life lead even further. 15 is not that tall of an order if I get lucky on a hood roll, so I think I'm just going to gamble here, check a 5, and see what I can do. Let's see what we can do with this split-second standoff on a 6, 7, 8 -2, so it's on a 6. I really want to roll this one good. Checks a 5. I'll commit the chivalrous to make it 6. My first enhance will be its enhance to just give it 2 free speed. Your enhance.
Sounds good. Pass.
Let's see what we can do with Hood. Mill off the top. 1 whole damage.
My heart just like jumped in my throat and just came back down. I will pass enhance.
Also pass it there. It's a 7 mid for 9.
We're gonna go to 6, and yeah,
Six.
we are crying inside.
Yeah. From there, I have 1 foundation that I'll be playing on a 2, 3, 4, 5. Checks a 3. Who needs them anyways? That
No
card will
one needs
fail,
him.
forcing my turn to end. You know what? I will take all 3 of these as momentum.
As the Lord intended. All right. No review. I'm gonna draw up to draw 4.
Now, we got 3 attacks, nothing to do bombs, but I think what we're going to try to do is stabilize. We definitely have to draw a mid block because it looks like it's an all mids deck except for that Berserker Bite. So we're definitely going to be using Excited for Blood to draw some extra cards and then flip it to gain some health. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe we can just randomly derp, but I highly doubt it. Jesus, that was an amazing turn.
I have 1 card in hand, an incredible 1 high block with 26 health still available to me, plus 1 response of Hood to commit down whatever key piece that Chris wants to use. I think I'm sitting pretty. I don't think I'm gonna die this turn. We'll have to see.
All right, so we're gonna start off with Instant Shining Flash on a 4. Checks a 5. I'll go ahead and on response say you have to discard a momentum.
Makes sense. I'll just pick this one. Goodbye,
Cool.
split-second standoff.
And
I'll pass on my
then,
responses.
I guess I'll Toga. You have nothing to commit, so yeah. We'll move to Enhances, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow, this feels really bad in a deck that doesn't need your foundations. She seems I thought I'd be good in. I'd be like, sweet, this is part of the strategy. I guess we'll just go Toga stats to start.
Makes sense to me. +3, +2. I
Plus 3,
will
plus 2.
pass on my enhance.
I will commit. We'll commit this with Finally Awake to give it 1 and 1.
Yeah, love that. I
Your
will
enhance.
pass on my enhance.
I'll destroy this foundation with Death Maneuvers for 1 and 1.
Man, I love that tactic. That's what a cool tactic under the death symbol now. Death and
Stole
life,
it
right?
Yeah, Death and Life. I stole it from Tim Keefe's Spike 2 deck back in the day. That's what he used to do. That's how he won Worlds. Using
I'll pass.
Oh boy. I will pass as well. It's a 9 high for 8.
Yeah, I will choose not to block, and I will take my 8.
All right, so take 8. I'll respond Toga.
Yeah.
We'll put this one in the momentum.
A second one. From there,
Yep.
I will respond with Hood. I
Sure.
will commit Hood, draw a card, and I'm going to commit your Excited for Blood.
Sounds good. Probably really should have done that first.
So, due to the way that he layered his responses, he chose to use Toga before he used the Excited for Blood, and they're all in the same if dealt damage window. I get a chance to respond to the deal damage with Hood to commit the Excited for Blood down.
We made a tactical error. We probably should have drawn and flipped with this first to get the health. We're still sitting without a mid block. So not the best. If we had the gouging needle, we may be able to kill him, but we don't have the gouging needle, unfortunately. We don't get there with it. So what we're gonna have to do is we're probably just gonna have to build and pass and hope he doesn't draw mid.
I hate to do this. Oh, there's the card. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna look while I'm talking. You can hear this. Okay, so this not using the excited for blood first was I should have done that. I win if I draw that card.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I win if I
100%.
draw that. I win if I draw that. So so there we go. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh man.
Ready up my character.
Yep.
I will review what's a symbol. I'm gonna draw 4 fresh ones. 1, 2,
Giving you 5 hand
3.
size problems.
Last one, 4. You are hilarious. Yeah, we had 3 of these last turn. I will play Stretching Slam on a 6.
Jesus.
I check a 2!
Oh, baby.
No. Oh no. 3, 4, 5, 6.
We just got bailed out by him checking a 2.
Oh my god. I checked a 2 on this attack. I had to commit Hood. I don't think I get to kill Chris anymore.
Unless he's holding a 4 diff and he tries to go yellow on it, so we're gonna try to block this with the low.
It's, what a bummer. Okay, let's see what we got. I will Stretching Slam, discard at the top to give it plus 2 speed. Your enhance.
Right. Minus the speed of surviving the final.
Makes sense to me. I will enhance on Stretching Slam. My next one gets 2 easier to play.
Yep. Minus the speed. Surviving the final.
Back to where it was. I will pass on my enhance.
I will too. Go to blocks.
Yes.
So 5 mid, right?
5 mid.
Half on a 6. Checks a 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
I take the first 5
It was
damage.
for 5, so you'll take 3.
Take 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm at 6.
Yeah.
1 in hand.
Okay. I think we just pray, right? It
Oh my
checked
god.
a 2 on this one. Let's see if we just roll the 5 on this one on a 6, 7. Checks a 5 and at -2, so that passes. It's currently 6 mid for 6. You have less foundations than I do. So if no responses, my first enhance is going to be, I'm going to destroy the 2 diff that gains you a health, correct?
This guy right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you have less foundations than I do. That's why you get to do it.
Oh, correct. Yeah, I have less than you. My apologies.
Yep.
Your enhance.
No, I pass, man.
I will also pass. It's a 6 mid for 6.
Half on 8. I need a 5. Nope. You got
Another
it.
3, and there it is.
Another 3. Oh my god. Oh, boy. Oh.
Our strategy was sound.
Hey, can't believe I just stole that game.
We just flubbed it at the end.
The Hood is a monster.
It really, if we would have just excited for blood, drew that attack off the top of the deck, we win because we slam that and we slam any other attack, then we slam that for his life total. So we just really just flubbed it.
I had no business winning that one, but thanks to a couple of good partial blocks and some aggressive decision making on my end, we take those. We take those every day.
All right, dude. So I get to pick, correct? My next deck?
Correct.
So we're going to go with the lady. And then
I think that you get to pick mine as well, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
I think so. I think I'll take all for one because if I push it to a 3rd game and if you push it to a 3rd game, yeah, I think I want to fight Bakugo if I push it to it. If I push it to game 3, I think Bakugo would be Actually, let's go Bakugo because your defense, I don't know if his defense is as good as all for one. So yeah, let's go Bakugo. Because if I push it to a 3rd game, and then I think it's going to be a bit of a slog between those 2 decks. So
I love it.
With Bakugo, you don't. If I block stuff and you blow, you like to blow up foundations with that character. So we'll see what happens.
With what I plan on doing here is that he's Bakugo. He's gonna need to destroy his foundations to like accelerate his kills, and she has a big enough butt to where we can take a few hits, so we can stabilize a bit. We can come out swinging. He's gonna have to build up more foundations so we can destroy stuff in the long run.
I think this matchup is going to be solely dependent on 1, who goes first, and it's not me, and 2, whose attack quality printed on the cards is better, because we're just going to be throwing a ton of damage.
I know he's gonna come out swinging because this deck is insane, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, man. Good luck with it.
Yeah, you too. I'm good. So, co-op offer on a 2. Chivalrous on a 2. Chivalrous on a 3.
Yeah.
This card on a 3. And another number 10 pro here on a 4. We check a 6. We're good. Build 5.
5, including the 6 check so that you could time cliff me afterwards? Oh,
yes,
no.
I can.
It
would be super sick. Not gonna lie.
I'll choose not to review. I'll draw a bonus and hope it gets me out of a mess. Let's go encouragement on a 2. Yep. Let's go. Let's fight bad guys on a 1-2. Let's fight bad guys on a 3. Surviving on a 3.
Yep.
Foresight on a 4. Checks a 3. I'll commit Bakugo to pass it, and then respond with Foresight. I get to look at the top card of my deck. Okay, okay. Then I guess we'll play this Let's Fight Bad Guys on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Whoa.
I'll check a 6.
Hell yeah.
And I'll pass it back to you with 1 card in my hand.
Nice answer. I'll review Ultra Regen, get a counter with Mount Lady. We will draw 6. 1, 2.
Okay, so the build 6 is awesome. It's unexpected, but it does leave me in a bit of a weak position with the cards in my hand.
We drew 1 attack. We're going to try to flip over his encouragement because we don't want him to kick cards. And we're going to try to draw a couple extra cards this turn and get a couple extra counters.
Play Seizing on a 3. We check it. We're going to go ahead and play High Engine Kick on a 5. We check a 3, 4, 5. Respond Seizing.
Yes.
We'll come on with 2 speed. We'll flip your encouragement because I hate that card.
Makes sense to me.
No free flip, no free kicking stuff, my friend.
Yeah.
Your response to play?
I have no responses.
All right. So we are going to pitch this Tight-Lipped to give 2 speed and draw a card.
Yeah.
Any responses?
I've got none.
All right, cool. Currently, your enhance.
Pass on my enhance.
Let's both draw a card with Chivalrous.
What a gentleman.
I am a gentleman and a lady at the same time. I wish I could put some damage on it, but I don't get to, so your enhance.
I'll pass.
It's a 8 high for 4.
I will choose not to block, and I will take my 4 damage.
All right, so we ripped the Titan Cliff, but I don't think we can play it reliably, just because if we check a 3, we're pretty much defenseless outside of the Vast Strength and the Ultra Regen redraw. I think we're just going to build out from here and then get back to doing counters next turn.
Okie doke. We'll go ahead and play this Vast Strength on a 3. Checks. We'll play number 7 Jose on a 3. And we'll play It Can't Be Fixed on a 3. And I will pass turn to you with 2 in hand.
So that turn was pretty tame. He didn't open up one of these review cards attacks in order to hit me for some big damage with Mount Lady plus itself. And on his Chivalrous, he gifted me an attack card. So let's see how hard I can punish him for that. I'll choose not to review, and I'll draw 4 big ones. 1, 2, 3, last one being 4. Yeah, let's go Nitro Explosion Ignition on a 4. It checks my 4. Currently a 5 high for 4. I've got no responses on play. Your responses?
I do not.
Okay, my first enhance then is going to be, I'll pass. This card's good right where it is.
It is good. It's so good, I'm just going to take 4.
Love it.
20
Makes sense. I bet that you don't do that to this one, though. Let's go Stylish Strike on a 4-5.
Yeah.
Checks a 2. We'll
Gross.
commit 3, 4, and blocking is for chumps. I'll commit surviving the final to make it 5. My first enhance is going to be.
Well, I have a response.
Yes.
It loses its text box with Fast Strength.
Oh, that's very, very good. Okay, all right.
Don't you have any other responses?
I got nothing.
Cool.
If you say that it's not going to be blocked, then I'll go ahead and use Bakugo, destroying this face down to at least make it big, you know?
Yeah, that's good.
Plus 2
I
big
will-
ones.
I will use number 7, Jose, pro hero. I'm going to discard this guy, respond, get a counter, draw a
Yeah.
card.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to flip Let's Fight Bad Guys. I'm going to flip it in order to give my move plus 2 speed, just in case you change your mind, you know?
Yeah, I pass.
From there, I will use Nitro Explosion Ignition. I'm going to remove this one from the game and say this card gains Powerful 2. Not that I have the momentum
got
to
it.
spend it on.
Pass.
I'll also pass. It is a 5 for 6.
We'll take 6, go to 20.
With fast strengthening that, we could take that so he didn't get to draw the cards. Also, with flipping over the encouragement, now he would actually draw the 2, then kick it and keep going. So now he's stuck with 1 in pool. And then I don't think he's going to be able to push anymore, just because, and if he tries, he knows he can get. I'll probably block at least 1 with a half full stage.
From here, we'll play
Yes.
the signature move. Howitzer Impact Cyclone on a 5/6. Checks a 3. Man, I did not want to see that 3. But we are committed to it. So let's go 4, 5, and 6. If no responses to play, my first enhance is going to be to combo with a Fury. I'll take the top card of my deck and put it in my momentum.
Sounds great.
You're right.
Pass. I pass it hand.
I will use Howitzer, destroying this face down to draw 1 card for each card that I have in my momentum. So I'll just draw 1.
My enhance is pass.
Let's use Bakugo and see how you react to not a 6 damage move, but an 8 damage move.
I pass.
I will also pass. It is a 3 high for 8.
Go to 12.
Okay, I kind of wanted you to block that. Okay, let's be done attacking, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
0, 1, 2. It checks, but respond on
Yeah.
foresight. I get
Yeah.
to peek at the future. Okay, I like that one there. From there, let's go. Yeah, let's go tight-lipped on a 0, 1, 2, 3. It
Yeah.
checks, and then prideless negotiations on a 4, checks a 5. We'll
Nice.
build our 3, keep 2 for momentum in case, there's another turn of the game.
There's another turn of the game.
And then we will pass with 1 card left in our hand. Okay, I find myself again with 1 card in hand, 1 single block that I get to have. And he has just a ton of foundations, but he didn't review, which means either he has the review cards in his hand,
He's at 24, and we have like 30-something damage in hand.
or he has to commit his number 7 pro hero to start giving all of his moves the plus 3 damage.
And we're going to be committing every one of his face downs.
I've got 24 health, which isn't a small health total, but I think this turn might be all determined on can I use this 1 high block and the breaker 1 to slow him down and stay alive.
Outside of a battle for the future, we should get this. Even checks be damned, I think we're still going to push as hard as we can just to end it.
We're going to start off with the coolest move ever. We're going to play Titan Cliff on a 6. We check the 5. Commit this face down for 6. I have no responses to play. Do you have any responses to play?
I've got no responses.
First trick, we're going to discard 3.
Yeah.
Respond, get a bunch of counters, draw 3 cards. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Makes
Your
sense.
enhance.
I'll pass on my enhance.
We will say we're going to build 6 in.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yes, your enhance.
I will pass on my enhance.
We will use Mount Lady, get 3 damage, and since I have 5 or more counters, you commit a face-up foundation.
Yeah. I will pass on my enhance.
I will number 23, Pro Hero, get a speed, your enhance.
I'll pass.
I'm going to use the powerful 3 Mount Lady and get 3 more damage, your enhance.
Yeah, I will pass.
It's a 6 high for 12.
Yeah, I think I have to try and block this. It's a 6 Vile Seizing on
Yeah.
a 7.
Yep.
Checks a 5. I'll commit these because they're about to be committed either way. And then we will respond Breaker 1. The next check
You got it.
to play a card gets -1 Full block, I'll take no damage. No cards in hand, buddy. Go wild.
All right. This guy. Oh, no, we're playing this guy on a 6.
Oof.
Checks a 3 or 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I got no responses. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the things and the stuff. I get 5 damage. Respond to counters. I'm gonna get 3 more damage.
Your moves are so big.
I'll get another speed. So I don't really have a. Oh, here I have 7 counters right now. My other die are in my box.
You're good.
So it's a 6. It's a 6/5 for 11.
Yeah, I will choose not to block, and I'll take my 11.
Yar. All right. Oh, actually, I owe you 1 more because I had a breaker. So.
Oh, nice.
All right. Owe you 1 more. We are integrity of the results orientated today.
Yeah.
This is on a 6. Checks a 6. That was nice to see.
You're nuts.
Obviously, we're not going to give it throw, but we will give it +3/+3 with itself.
Yeah.
3 damage. Take 11.
I'll take
Go to
11.
Go to 2, and then kill you with the other falling skies in my hand.
Oh,
That's
no.
pretty, because it's this guy on a 7. Check a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4 and 4, and then yeah, I guess for content reasons, 3 more, and then super big.
Boom, explosion. How awesome. Let's
right.
go to game 3.
Yeah, go to game 3.
I'm the one who's supposed to go boom, not the other way around.
That matchup went exactly how I wanted it to. Granted, we didn't flub it that bad.
Incredible game by Chris. Not much that you can do about the Titan Cliff discarding the 3 cards, redrawing 3 cards, giving all your moves the stats. Even through the 1 high block breaker 1, he still was able to find that 24 damage, which is just like really, really impressive.
But we did have another Canyon Cannon in hand. Like, she just outputs damage like no one's. It's hard to catch up.
Not much that you can say about it, not much you can do. Only thing we can do is move on to game 3 and see what we can get done with All for One. Let's get it rocking.
All right.
Easy peasy. Let's go Elasticity on a 3. Yep, checks. Broken Psyche on a 2-3. It checks. Struggling with Studies on a 1-2-3. It checks. And my last one, Frozen on the 5. Checks a 3. That'll fail. Ending my turn. Passing it back to you with 2 in hand.
No review. We'll draw our extra. Man, this deck's gonna take a beating when set 1 leaves. On a 2. We'll play Looking for a Challenge on a 3. We will play Calling for Backup on a 3. We will play One Man Inferno on a 3, and we'll play Ignite. Yeah, on a 4. Sweet. And do we try for the 6? I play these out of order. I didn't expect to get this last one. Yeah, we'll do it. This is on a 6.
Yeah.
5 and 6. Go ahead.
Wowzers. Yeah, I'll choose not to review, and I'll draw my 4.
Yep. We built the Fabled 6 on turn 2 with 1 in hand.
Build 6 is not what I want to see fighting against Rappa. I either have to, 1, stabilize so hard, build my stage up to survive the onslaught, or 2, I need to kill him right now, and my stage in my hand don't say that I get to do either. I have a couple attacks that I get to lay the hurt on a little bit and try and cycle some cards through. Plus, with All for One saying all my moves get +1 damage because I've built my 3 foundations, this is going to be a tough turn to get out of. And depending on how hot he draws next turn,
If we rip the hand to 6 attacks, I think we end it.
this game could be over before it even begins.
All right, man. I am 1 in hand and sitting ready.
At the start of my combat phase, I'm going to take this card from my hand and put it
Yep.
into my momentum. Or take a card from momentum, put it in my hand. I don't have one. But then I will put
Yep.
this one in. And we will start
Sweet.
off with a Blue Flame Torment on a 5.
Yes.
And it checks. My first enhance is going to be very simply, Blue Flame Torment, I want you to check a 6 for me.
We check a 5. I'll commit this for 6.
Nice. Back to you.
Pass enhance.
I'll do it again. Blue Flame Torment for the second time. Check a 6 for me.
Check to 5. Commit for 6.
Makes sense to me. Your enhance.
Pass.
I have 3 foundations, so I'll give it +1 damage with All for One.
Oh, he does do that. That is cool. Pass.
Yeah, I will also pass. It is a 5 low for 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will take it.
That makes sense to me. Let's go Double Trouble on a 4-5. It checks a 4. I think that I'm supposed to commit elasticity to make it 5. My first enhance, if you have nothing, is going to be stun 1 with my Double Trouble.
Yeah, I'll commit looking for a challenge. Respond after this card is commit due to your rival's effect. My next check gets +3.
I love it.
It doesn't even say to play a card. So if you had any funny shenanigans, yeah, that's crazy. Let's both mill the top card of our deck.
Okay, makes sense. You got rid of one of these your nice tries.
Yeah, I don't want you. I mean, you draw on that would have been fine, but I don't want to give you speed.
I will Double Trouble. I'm gonna discard this Spiral Blast, and I will redraw a card.
All right. Pass enhance.
Let's use All for 1. I've got 3 foundations, so I'll give it +1 damage.
Pass enhance.
From there, I will send it. It is a 2 mid for 6.
We'll block on 5 for half with +3 to my check. We checked a 6. I will take 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Double Trouble will respond you with its Echo.
Yep. You got it.
Respond Carpool to work. Remove it from the game, and I'll take the top card and grab myself a bonus momentum. But now we have to check it on a 4-5.
Yep.
It checks a 5. My first enhance will be, I don't think that I could play this second Double Trouble, so I'm going to discard it and redraw a card.
Yep. Pass enhance.
From there, let's give it 1 damage with All for 1, and then we will pass it. It is a 2 for 6.
This boy is taking 6 because for some reason my decks don't have mid blocks.
From here, we'll play Easily Excited on a 0-1.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This card has to flip over. That's how the card works.
Yep.
Let's play this on a 0-1-2. Yep. It checks, and then we'll pass it there. Only building 1. This card dealt damage, so I will keep it. Okay, so that was a successful turn. He's half dead, but now I have 3 foundations to try and survive a Rappa backswing. I get 1 perfect block with All for One's ability, and before the turn starts, I get to go and pick back up that Blue Flame Torment to block with, respond with the momentum to give -2 to the check, which cancels out the buff to the check from Rappa. This is going to be a very scary turn. I'm already sweating. I think no matter what I do, if he just draws 2 bullet punches, I think I might just be dead.
Okay, he had a really good turn 2. I didn't think he would be able to output that much damage on turn 2. He's going to swap probably the mid block into his hand, and he's going to have momentum to -2 our check, but we have plenty of foundation that we should be fine.
As soon as your combat phase starts, I'm going to respond with All for 1. I'm going to take one of these 2 momentum, I'm going to pick it up and add it to my hand, and then I'm going to take a card from my hand and add it into my momentum. That's what I got. Back to your combat phase.
All right, so that character got a huge buff with the new rules, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
We like that. We're going to start off with plus Ultra Prominence Burn on a 5.
Whoa.
Check to 5. I have no responses to play. Do you have any responses to play?
I've got none.
Cool. First enhance will be, we're going to 1-man Inferno. We both mill a card.
Yeah.
Then I'll respond on plus Ultra Prominence Burn. After I mill a top card in my deck during the enhance step, you commit a foundation.
Yeah, I'll commit this Easily Excited. It would have been a real shame if I just added a low block into my momentum. That would have been crazy, huh? I will. Is it just anytime a card goes into the discard pile?
No, I have to actually discard cards from, which is really weird because they made the mill keyword and they left this discard cards off the top of my deck. So it's anytime I technically mill.
Okay.
I think it's actually, if you make me make checks, it also counts.
Huh.
So yeah.
Okay.
So anytime you discard cards off the top cards in my deck during this enhanced step.
Yeah, I guess from there I just get to pass.
All right. We are going to calling for. Can we calling here? Yeah, we'll calling for backup.
Yeah.
We'll draw a card and then discard a card. We'll discard this window shopping. Your enhance.
I will pass on my enhance.
I will pass as well. It's a 4 low for 5.
I'll choose not to block. It's only 5 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't think we respond here, but actually, I think we kind of do. Do we? No, we don't. Okay. Continuing. We got Fiery Vengeance on a 6.
Oof.
We checks a 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Any responses to play?
I've got none.
Okay. I will have us both mill one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I had a momentum, I could take that. That would
Yeah.
be sick. Currently you're in him.
I will pass.
I will also pass. It's a 5 mid for 5.
Yeah, I have to take that one as well. That's not a bullet punches.
Right.
I will take my 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is fair. Well, you asked for it.
There
On
it
a
is.
6. Wow, checks a 3. 4, 5, 6. We are
Yeah.
checking like poop.
Yeah.
Any responses to play?
I've got none.
It gets 1 on 1.
Yeah, I will enhance on all for 1. Commit this, discarding this momentum. Hey, look, a low block. If I block this move, my check will get, it will be considered, it will deal no damage, excuse me.
Sounds good. I will go ahead and commit looking for a challenge. Commit and flip. The next check I play to block or play an attack, it's +2.
Makes sense to me. I will pass on my enhance.
I will also pass. It's a 3 high for 5.
Let's go 3, 4, 5 with Blue Flame Torment.
Yeah.
Checks a 3.
Gross.
I have to commit out for it, even though I
Yeah.
don't want to.
Fair.
My mid block to your high block, but because of all for 1, I'm going to take no damage.
That's a very good one. All right, so I get. All right, so I get +2. So I think we have to throw this 17 on a 7 with +2
Yeah.
to check. We check a 5. I check a 7. Any
Yeah.
responses to the check before? Because I'm gonna remove this from the game. So
Yeah, I'm going to respond Blue Flame
Yep.
Torment. You checked a little worse. You checked a
Yeah, so
5,
a 5.
actually.
I'll
And I've
respond
got-
with Rappa and
Yeah.
blow this up for 7.
Yeah, makes sense. And I've got minus to
Alright.
mine.
Yep. So
Okay.
first enhance then. It's the second time I've played this guy, so 2 and 2.
Makes sense to me. I will pass on my enhance.
It's a 4 high for 6.
I will choose not to block. I'll take my 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll respond Rappa to discard, and replay this on
Yeah.
a 7.
Yeah.
We check the 5. Respond, destroy 6, 7.
Yeah.
We'll get 3 and 3. Your
Yeah,
enhance.
I will pass on my enhance.
We'll sweep this into momentum. Your
I'll
enhance.
pass.
I will send it for it's a 5 high for 7 with -2 to your check.
I will choose not to block. I'll take my 7.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I'll respond to Echo
Yeah.
on a 6. We checked a 5, 6. I'll get 4 and 4.
Yeah,
This is
forward
stupid.
4.
This turn ended up being really stupid. I'll sweep momentum.
Yeah.
And then I'll send it. It's a 6 high for 8 with -3 to your check to block.
Attempt to block with a second Blue Flame Torment. 6, 7, 8, 9, and I checked a 2. Chris, incredible games, buddy.
Fun games, Tam. I had a good time. This was a great format, actually. I love this format.
Oh, no. Everything that I didn't want to have happen happened. He found the double bullet punches. He turned 4 attacks into 6 attacks, and the last ones are coming in too big.
We knew one bullet punch wasn't going to do it, so we had a second one. Luckily, we just checked like gods, and we checked like madmen, actually.
Incredible line, great heads-up play to not respond early and pick back up the moves that dealt damage because he knew the way that he was going to kill me is with those bullet punches. So great heads-up play from him, but man, I really wanted one more turn.
Yeah, we did Rappa things. It was crazy. Like, we had a big stage, we had enough attacks in hand, and we were just able to go ahead and just end it.
Man, I win the first one, Chris, with build 4 hood, and then you reverse sweep me, man. What an incredible match that we just had.
Yeah. First, I want to say thanks for letting me be the guinea pig for let me try this out as your first foray into it. So I also want to thanks for inviting me on. I like the format. I think the way you presented it was great. I also was like, I was so beaten after that first game because really, if I just rip the excited for blood in hand response, I win. But hey, you know what? It's how the cards lay sometimes. Sometimes you're just not familiar with the matchup. But
sure.
To be fair, I think you were right on banning Rappa, as that last match showed. You were right on banning Rappa because that guy's still crazy. When he rips, like don't be wrong. I checked the literal best cards to check on those bullet punches, right? Like,
yeah. It's that and like we're playing best of ones for each of these
best
decks,
of ones,
right?
For sure.
You turned 4 attacks into 6 attacks, and the last ones were like, we're doing 6 and 7 damage each.
Yeah.
And I was allowed to full block 1 and -2 to your check. And so like,
correct. Yeah.
Like, what do you do, man?
Yeah.
I was hoping to just not fight him at all, but yeah, I really liked all 3 of these. I thought it was really skill intensive. Yeah. I didn't build as many foundations as I wanted to in any of these games.
Sure.
I didn't. We were just absolutely swinging at each other.
Yeah.
I felt like I had no breathing room at all. Which is, it's fun in and of itself of like playing 2 6-handers on my end and a 5. You got 3 incredible 6-handers on your end. Hey, we got 20 plus health, and we're gonna utilize it. Who cares about blocking? Blocking is for lamos.
Yeah, I do think there could be room for like a 7-hander on my team. It'd probably be Nejire if I picked a non-6-hand character, just because I like 7-handers. I love 7-handers with defense, and I think she's a super cool character. I think I just went with something more in my wheelhouse, which was aggro. I hate playing aggressive characters, but for some reason these ones have spoken to me this format. So, but yeah, like it was great. Like, if there's room, like if we could, like we don't want to do best of 3s in a best of 3 like in a teams match, but I think we get a nice sample size of what each deck is kind of supposed to do. Like Hood throws big numbers, your Bakugo just attacks. Like Toga likes to commit, Mount Lady steps on people. All for One's kind of the weird fish out of the basket in a way, because he's kind of like this control-y, defendy type game, and then I'm just playing just maybe the most aggroest 6-hander of all time.
Yeah. But anyways, man, thanks for coming on. Where can the people find you?
You can find me in 2 places, UniVersus Academy on YouTube, UniVersus Academy as the word, and then on Twitch you can find me at BoDleasons. I stream Mondays, and our videos for UA come out, I think, whenever Matt feels like editing. So yeah, those are the 2 places.
I love it. Well, everybody, thank you for watching the video. If you have any recommendations or anything that you want to see, leave them in the comments down below. I'm going to look at them. But with that, you guys, thank you much for watching, and as always, I wish you well.